Hey everyone! So there's 1,000 subscribers on this channel now, and thank you very much. To celebrate that, I thought we could do a little Q&A, and you guys send in some questions via Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and also my patrons asked some questions, and I think we should start right away. The first question was by Sir Victor, and he asks, how many hurdy-gurdies do you have, and do you own any historical pieces? I have two instruments by now. At first, I would like to say that I was lucky enough to own only one hurdy-gurdy, which was super finely built and bears me through every possible situation you could get in with the hurdy-gurdy. And thanks to the generosity of my parents, I was able to buy a second-hand instrument and can now pay off the debt to them. And this is a copy of a Baroque hurdy-gurdy, and now I can play the Baroque music properly, and it's just a total different sound and feel. So yeah, it's two hurdy-gurdies, but none of them is historical. Okay, second question is by Ryan Biggs, and Ryan asked, how does one make, fix or modify a hurdy-gurdy? Are they crafted by the same luthiers that create other stringed instruments, or are they specialized masters of this art? Well, as far as I know, most hurdy-gurdy luthiers only build hurdy-gurdies. There are some that also build other instruments, but the majority of them only specialized in building hurdy-gurdies because it's a very complex art and craft. There are some questions by Melania Markowska, and she asked, for example, how did you start playing the hurdy-gurdy? And I saw the instrument when I was about 13 on a Renaissance fair, and I was immediately catched by the sound, and it was so magical to me. And I started saving money, and some years later I had my first hurdy-gurdy and started playing. There are two questions by Lorena Murillo, and she asked, how long have you had Norman? Norman is my purple hurdy-gurdy, and I got it in 2018, I think, so around 4 years now, and I got it around my birthday, which is pretty nice, so we share the same birth date. Her second question is, do both your hurdy-gurdies have the same number of keys? Yes, they have. They both have 2 chromatic octaves. But the modern hurdy-gurdy has more melody strings, so you can play lower, and when you put on another string you can play higher. So there's basically the difference, but the number of keys is the same. There is also a question in German by Michael Kulek. How long did it take to learn the hurdy-gurdy? And at this point I would like to stress that if you are learning an instrument, and I and nearly all professional musicians that I know are still taking lessons, it is super important that you have somebody else who is looking at your technique and looking on your playing from another perspective. And you can never stop learning. No matter what you are playing and how good you are, you still want to develop your skills. And this is something nice about playing an instrument, I guess. And yeah, so you have everlasting change in your playing. But of course, at some point, there is the point where you say, okay, now I can go out on stage and play something. And that took me not too long because I was already playing other instruments, for example the recorder, so I was experienced in general music stuff, but I couldn't tell you a specific number of years or something. It was not too long, but it depends on your experience in music, I guess. We have the last question, which is by Thomas Wright, and he asked, if you couldn't be a professional musician, What other career would you have liked to pursue? This is a hard question because I love being a musician. I love teaching, I love playing, everything about it. And yeah, but I am also into languages, so if I hadn't studied music, maybe I would have studied a language or history or maybe literature. Who knows? So these were your questions. Thank you for sending them in and thank you for watching this video. There will soon be new music. I wrote some songs and there will be videos and the music out here on YouTube and also on Spotify. If you like to help me pay off my new hurdy-gurdy and if you like to support me with the music videos, then please become a member of my Patreon community. This is a cozy little community and we will have a lot of fun and you can see a lot of derpy behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, and I hope we will see each other soon. Bye!